SPM didn't teach you how to rap, and that's why you're mad, Lefty. He's either his long-lost brother or his daddy. Hey, what it do, what it is, what it was. This is your boy Pocho, one of the Pocho Live podcast. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications and support a real one in the field. Today, what are we talking about? South Park Mexican. Yes, I grew up in a neighborhood called South Park, but this is not about that neighborhood. One day maybe I'll talk about that, but we'll see. Today we're talking about South Park Mexican. Yes, he's in the news again. The #1 selling Latino artist, probably in terms of in this genre, in this rap thing. You feel me? Dope House record. I'm not gonna get all up into it. He was married to Carolyn Rodriguez. Holler at your boy. She is a lovely lady. Shout out to you. He was close with Gold Toes. Ooh. And all of you guys wanted to know if Gold Toes know. Well, bro, come on, people. Gold Toes is a producer dealing with some of the biggest names in the hip-hop game for a long time now. How is he supposed to know what's going on with this dude? Now, there's all kinds of things surrounding this case, and this video is not going to talk about that because I'm not here. Hey, shout out to the homie Hangout. Shout out to a lot of the pages that really get into the details, and I feel like that's a great way to find the truth. But here on the Pocho podcast, we just like to, react, respond, and figure out if what's really going on. So basically, everybody's really happy that South Park Mexican got 3 years. He got his parole denied. He's 3 more years. He's gonna have to go back, and it's because of the nature of the crime, right? So that the crime was so heinous that they don't want him back in society because he could do it again. He's still at an age where he could do it again. And there's all kinds of things surrounding him, having a young woman, wife, what he did, and I'm not gonna get too much into it because YouTube will go crazy. But living that lifestyle, dealing with people, younger is crazy. It's wild. And where I stand with South Park Mexican, I'm just gonna be light with it. But who cares? It's none of my business, bruh. I'm only talking about it because it's in the media, right? But in the West Coast, no disrespect, like the song right here, the Mexican Radio, that one was a hit, on the West Coast, but it wasn't like that though. South Park Mexican, he got at us, but he didn't get at us like that, bro. South Park Mexican isn't that. Anybody in the 90s will just say that it was one of the guys, but he's not like that. In Texas, he's like the Texas Tupac, and Tupac had some of the same kind of charges, but Tupac had the light charges that SPM had. The thick charges that SPM has, I feel like those, you can't really get around those, you feel me? Like being at a strip club, all that, you rely on the institution to make sure everybody's of age, but that young, I feel like you might be able to tell, and like even if you weren't, the moment you found out, you should have. And I heard all kinds of funny stuff about him going and dropping her off and junior high and all kinds of stuff like that, and I'm not even gonna get into all that, bro, because if he's doing that, yeah, he should just stay in there, bro. I don't associate with him. I don't bump his music, but if it came on, I wouldn't turn it off, just like R. Kelly, I do separate the artist and the art. I don't support them, I don't buy it, but I think what we need to do is stop, regardless, the people that are victims of this have families, and South Park Mexican has a family, and as wild as that family seems, I just think when it comes to family, we need to stop playing and like sex play and all that stuff. I'm gonna call it S play. Like S play, I feel like something we gotta stay away from that, like let the courts deal with that. I feel like whenever they don't have something on a human being, they try to go S play, with them. And I do want to say that I knew, talking to Gold Toes and other people, that South Park Mexican was a threat to the Houston establishment, to the Texas establishment. If you ever heard of the Texas Rangers, they're not playing out here, and they will make an example out of you. So I think it's a mixture of bad behavior and being a powerful brown man. But my question also is, why are we so emotionally attached to it? Why are content creators all up in their feelings about it? I get it. We got kids. Gotta protect the kids, but like, focus on protecting your kids. That's all you need to do then. Don't worry about nothing else. You feel me? Let the courts handle it. The police handle it. You feel me? In this society, not in the gang culture, but in the real society, let law and order handle this. And the best thing you could do is just not play his music. But I feel like when people are so connected to this stuff, there's something in them that they're projecting, violated. Maybe they had that in their life, so it really emotionally gets at them. But I think we need to stay away from the cancer culture stuff. People try to, I was telling Blue Devil, when people can't find nothing on you, they try to S-play you, I had OnlyFans. I've been with a bunch of, multiple women all over the world. I dated 2-3 women, girls at the same time, but they all knew about it. It's called ethical monogamy. ethical non-monogamy. You know, when a white person does it, like Adam 22, he's like a cool guy, but if a brown person does it, it's like he's a predator, you know, he's a, you know, pedo, all this stuff, and it's sad, bro. It's sad that in this day and age, when you keep it honest with people, I'm an Aries, I keep it honest, so you keep it honest with people, like say you're on a dating site and a white girl's trying to be mean to you, and just be mean back to her, then she goes off and tries to tell the whole world you're this horrible human being just because you were honest with her, giving her the same energy back. So I just think that sometimes when you're willing to face and confront everybody, from girls you're dating online or something, or talking to online, to people in person, when you're willing to confront them, they'll find anything to destroy you. And I think there's a little bit of that here, but I also think that there's straight wrongness here. And so the best thing we can do as a Chicano community is stop talking so much about him. The more we talk about him, the bigger he is, you know? Let him be, let his family rest. It's like this whole new term with the dead homies. Like, why say dead homies? Let the homies rest. Let SPM rest. Let him and his family take care of this. And if there are victims, let them get their revenge or their redemption. You feel me? But all this back and forth creates even more streams for the homie. So, like they did in the UFW, if you don't like somebody, you don't even gotta disrespect them, just boycott them. If you don't like me personally, boycott me, bro. You don't gotta go off and create lies and AI tools and memes and all kinds of stuff. But it's okay, I knew what I signed up when I got up on here. So it's okay. But I'm 41 and the only YouTuber, I don't even like to use that word, but the only person on YouTube that has a meta-verified full name on Instagram. So go write my name into any list and you'll see that your boy is the truth, clean. And that all these other weird ass people around us are the ones that you need to worry about, you know? For me, my whole family loves me, I'm in shape, I'm healthy, I'm happy. I got a lady, I'm in love, making money, protecting my community. I've recently had some haters and they're gonna keep coming as popular as you get. And it's just funny because it's like, why do these people try to portray a lifestyle they never lived? And when you pull their covers, they try to say all kinds of lies about you. So I only say that to say, I just hope that SPM wasn't confronting people in Houston, from the police to other haters, and, you know, kind of shitting on them, kind of, you know. And when he did one little wrong thing, they destroyed him with a bunch of lies. That's the only part that I'm curious about. But the rest, if he did any of it, I trust the courts, you know. They say don't trust the courts or the police, but I'd rather trust them than a bunch of YouTubers, you know. And what's even crazier is I heard that Lefty Gunplay is related to this fool SPM. They're long lost brothers. Long lost brothers. And so he's mad that he didn't take care of him when he needed him, bro. That he left him so many years ago. He's either his long lost brother or his daddy. That's the only way Lefty could be acting this way. Always worrying about what SPM is doing. I found out the shocking truth is that SPM is Lefty Gunplay's daddy. Dang, bro. Exclusively right here on the Pocho podcast, Lefty Gunplay was fathered. I mean, SPM is the father of Lefty Gunplay. Lefty Gunplay was fathered by SPM. It makes sense. SPM was never there for him. So what happened? He turned into a tagger. You know? That disrespects the 49ers, bro. Don't you ever disrespect the 49ers, my boy with Neon. Lefty. Now, Lefty's over here crying about SPM putting him in his music. California rap star Lefty Gunplay disses Texas rapper SPM in new unreleased song using Tupac. I ain't mad at you. You're not mad at your father. We all know you're mad at your father. The reason you turned out this way is because you don't have a father. I found out through crazy sources that Lefty Gunplay is the stepson of SPM. Now it all makes sense. They kind of look like. Maybe they're related for real. But bro, just because he left you all those years ago doesn't mean you have to keep hating on him, bro. He was trying to live his life. He had a lot going on. If he was being crazy like he was, living that wild lifestyle, he didn't have time for you. Just move on, my boy. It's alright. You're gonna be alright. At least we know that you're Mexican, bro. Just playing. Or am I? This is your boy Pocho, one of the Pocho Live podcasts. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications and support a real one in the field. And let me know if you think that the reason why Lefty Gunplay hates on South Park Mexican is because he's secretly his stepfather, his father, his Theo that left him so long ago. Taught him how to rap and left him. The reality is SPM didn't teach you how to rap, and that's why you're mad, Lefty. So don't be mad at SPM just because he didn't teach you how to rap. But he taught the whole world how to rap. And he taught you probably how to be dysfunctional. So maybe you need to go back and be there with him, bro. Learn your lesson. You can't diss the North. You can't diss Texas. And SPM is your daddy. I'm out.